Alright, the time has come to check out the Battlefield 6 multiplayer reveal. I've been really hyped about this moment, and you know, let's get started. Yeah, let's do it.
The entirety of social media is here right now. Everyone's here. Everyone is ready.
Let's see if they bring the hype. Okay, here we go. Finally. Gameplay not final. Okay. Okay. Looks like Battlefield 3. Oh! This one for Battlefield 5! They made it! Oh damn. Holy shit. This looks good. What's with the FPS though? Is it like a little bit laggy? Oh damn! That's cool. That's kind of what I was talking about, you know, co-op ladders, co-op pulling each other up. So I guess this is in a way to get up. Oh, sledgehammer to go through the wall. That's pretty cool. Oh, really? So you can play this map on multiplayer? That's what I said. Revolution Bridge is here. Oh shit, the Chinook, you can play it? Oh damn. The way that car exploded, I like that, yeah. Oh, here we go. Thomas, my old buddy from DICE. And Christian as well. I will say though, I'm not so sure about the sound effects. Like, I gotta see real gameplay. I mean, this is real gameplay, but I gotta see it like, you know, unedited to kind of get into the sound. But so far the sound isn't really fully there, I'm not sure. Maybe it's just how it mixed, maybe it's better in-game. This is the Battle Royale mode. Dog tags? Oh damn. What is going on here? Yeah, I like that. This looks crazy. Yo. Yo. That looks really funny. I will definitely try this out. I'm not sure if it's the capture, but you know, this doesn't look that smooth. It kind of looks like it's lagging a little bit. Maybe it's the video, but I don't know. So...
We heard you loud and clear. You want the class system back.
David, hell yeah.
Engineer, arm with a satchel filled with rockets.
Oh damn, the jet looked good. I still want to see the Swedish jet though. It's so funny that they added the pull dead soldier mechanic.
And even perform agile rolls while escaping enemy fire.
The agile rolls, that's back from Battlefield 5.
Let your squad stay together by expanding the number of spots available for vehicles.
That is cool. I love that. This is California. Firestorm 2, right? It's smart that they're not saying what it was. They're just like showing like some golf carts and soldiers running around, and then there's a fire. It's like, okay, is it Firestorm 2? Probably. All right, so that was the Battlefield 6 reveal. Some highlights. So I really liked some ideas that they had, you know, especially with the ladder. I think that is really cool. I think some of the destruction ideas are really good, you know, being able to technically destroy them, and it, you know, it's not just a total collapse, but actually it's like, you know, the floor collapses a bit and you can go up. I think that is really cool. So it's kind of like keep things playable instead of just being a complete collapse event and there's nothing left. At least that's kind of what I saw, or at least that's the way it felt like. The jets looked really cool graphically, and the vehicles look really cool as well. The gameplay footage looked really nice in terms of like the coloring, especially the environments, and I think like they really nailed that Battlefield 3 look. You had the you know, the cold blues, you had the piss purple yellows, and it just looked like Battlefield 3 but in an updated version. Some things that I want to see more about that I think was missing in this presentation. So first of all, it's like, well, what are the services around this game? So is there any kind of battle log? How does, you know, is there any stats sharing? You know, stuff like that. Of course, RSP server browser, very important. Do we have this? and also like, you know, details about, you know, what's the tick rate and just these smaller details. I think these are things that I really would like to see in a video like that, because that's also really hype. And I don't know why they don't show it, because, you know, the fans, we really love that stuff, you know. I think people, if they said like, oh, you know what, we have Soar Browser, I think the roof would kind of like fly off that building today, right? The destruction overall looks good in the high sense, like in like the really big destruction. But I think what I was missing a little bit was the evolution. I didn't really see anything like huge collapse events or stuff like that. And I know that some people don't like that because it's scripted, but I mean, this is the future. We're living in the future. We're living in the age of the PS5 Pro. You should be able to do collapse events with huge objects dynamically, right? So that's something that I would have liked to see, like something like Siege of Shanghai, but actually done with proper physics and not just like pre-calculated physics. I think that's something I was missing, and I think the micro destruction. I saw some bottles getting shot, but I think with micro destruction, there's a lot of opportunity to do a lot of cool stuff, like, you know, maybe liquids, maybe, you know, small stuff falling, and, you know, there's some of it. I saw some bookshelf fall down, you know, in the single player reveal. But I want to see more. I want to see a focus on that, because that is something that hasn't really been pushed that far. And when you think about Battlefield, I mean, if you think of Battlefield 3 Close Quarters, that is essentially how far DICE has pushed that. So I really want to see it push in that direction, more micro destruction. I think that would be really, really cool and very interesting to see what they can pull off with this new hardware that we have. You know, we have the PS5 Pro, we have GeForce, you know, 5000 whatever, right? Come on, you guys can do it. And I think the sound was good, but I was kind of like missing the oomph. And I'm not sure if it's about the mixing of the video, because, you know, this is probably not like captured directly from the game, but rather some kind of stylized version. But I really want to hear the, you know, like Battlefield usually is, especially with the LMGs and with the tanks. And I don't know, I just didn't feel like there was that much pressure in the sound in what we saw. So definitely want to see that. I also want to hear more voiceovers, like, oh, we got it, you know, like Battlefield 3 and Battlefield 1 has incredible voice work. So I felt like that wasn't really apparent here. It was good, but, you know, I think Battlefield 3 and Battlefield 1, they made it really exceptional, like best of the best. Like Battlefield 1 is just incredible when it comes to the voice acting. And yeah, I think that was, oh yeah, one more thing also. I felt like the VFX, I wanted to see more VFX, like more like sparks and like tanks exploding and bits and pieces falling off, like stuff like that. Plane crashing down and maybe the wing detaching and maybe the pilot ejecting from the canopy and you see the canopy flying, you know, like details like this. This is kind of what I expect living in the future in the PS5 Pro era, right? But yeah, that's kind of what I thought. And one last thing also. So I think this has nothing to do with the game, but probably more either with this stream or with this video. It just felt like the clips were lagging, like they weren't smooth. It didn't look like 60. It looked like 30 or something. It was like, you know, chugging around a little bit. So I hope that's not an indication of the performance of the game. But if it is, I hope they can fix that, because Battlefield is, you know, it's all about pushing graphics, but at the same time pushing the frame rate and having good performance, even though the game looks amazing. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I was really hyped. I guess you can tell that I'm really, really hyped about this game. Will I pre-order? No, I don't pre-order. No, it has nothing to do with the no pre-order campaign. That's just me. I never pre-order unless it's a Hideo Kojima game. Actually, I don't even pre-order. So actually, I rarely pre-order unless it's a game that I know has a very niche audience and maybe it's not gonna sell well. So I kind of throw my money in there to show them support. But big game like this, I don't usually pre-order, but I will definitely buy this game. I mean, this is a no-brainer. It looks really, really good. It looks so much better than Battlefield 2042. It looks better than Battlefield 5. Compared to Battlefield 4, I would say, I think Battlefield 4 was maybe pushing it a little bit more than this game in terms of, you know, how we were pushing things for the time that it was released in. And of course, Battlefield 3 was just crazy. You know, it had so much new technology and things you had never seen before. But this looks like a really good step forward. This looks very close to Battlefield 3. It looks actually closer to Battlefield 3 than Battlefield 4 does. So that's a really good thing. So yeah, looking forward to see how this plays. If you guys can get me into the early access, please do. I actually don't have access. Actually, maybe I can ask someone if I still know. I know some people there. Maybe I can get access. But yeah, that was all I had for today. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.